Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Down with Boring, Dork's Day Out special. We packed everything away, realised we hadn't done an intro, and now we're recording it in a very horrible-looking kitchen area.
And Swim School are on in 1 minute. So that's where we are.
And it's on not on the mic, it's on the field mic for some reason. Well, so we've got a show.
Yes.
We're going to have some bands. What we're going to do is we're going to interview them all, and then we spoke to them all for 10 minutes, and then Coursing spoke for 25 minutes.
About Ponzi schemes.
Yes, and pyramids.
And pyramid schemes as well. It's been a wonderful day out. Loads going on. Obviously, other stuff's
and we
to come.
recorded everything out of order, so on the later ones it's going to sound like it's earlier than it is.
Yes.
That's just how it works.
That's just how it works. A wonderful day out. Thanks to everyone for coming. Shout out to Amazon's DJs, Pitch Parlour DJs, Swim Deep DJs, Sophie DJ. All incredible.
Shout out to Jake Hawks.
Yep.
As
Shout
always.
Out. Get well soon, Pixie.
Yes. Shout out Jake Hawks.
Shout out Jake Hawks. Shout out Patrick. Shout out everyone. I suppose Sam Tucker as well.
No.
Shout out. What a wonderful day. Thanks to everyone for coming. We're about to go get in a quote-unquote pit and have a joyous time. But you can now listen to everything else coming up from the day out. We should probably play a track,
We should play a Pixie track.
Yes, we should, because shout out Pixie. We'll see you at another Dork
Pixie
show
was
soon.
unfortunately ill.
Yes, unfortunately
so. Here is a
but
Pixie
did make the
track.
journey down,
That's
so
true.
gave it her best. So shout out Pixie.
Here is a Pixie track we haven't picked yet, but will happen now.
Play, enjoy Pixie and the rest of the show. Dork's Day Out, we're here.
We are. We're in a warm office that smells like bread.
And it's great to be here. It's even better to be here, though, because we're joined by Joe Hill. Joe, how are we doing?
Hello, I am
life?
very, very well. Very gassed to play.
Very gassed.
Today.
Very gassed.
Very
That's good to hear. The enthusiasm's going to start high, I feel, today, and then as it goes on, everyone's just like, we just want it.
Yeah, for clarity, this is 20 minutes before doors.
Yes.
It's raining. We've got 11 hours. No, 10 hours to go.
So this is the best for all of us.
Yeah.
This is where we all thrive. Joe, how are things going at the moment? How is everything? How is life? How's this summer?
This
so
summer,
far?
it's been very festival heavy.
Yes.
Which has been absolutely great. First Fezzies, which has been learned a lot. Complete kind of, lots of a secret garden party was very trippy and a very interesting crowd to play to. Whereas Latitude was maybe a bit more tame. You know, you learn as you go along. Yeah.
Also, I mean, Latitude was the rainy weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's no secret garden party. We were so soggy.
So only rainy festivals this summer.
Yeah, to be honest, we've only had rain.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, the only way's up.
Yeah.
Sorry
about this.
This is an indoor gig, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's going to be fine, but a good summer. How's it been, I guess, like getting out there and I guess playing to so many, like, I guess kind of like different crowds and different people, especially with like new music out as well? How's that been to kind of do?
Do you know what? It's been amazing to like play live and it's hear how the music's affecting or what songs do, what to different crowds or whatever. My highlight has to be at a secret garden party. I was playing The Circle, which is this emotional song that's just come out. Really sadly about and I was singing it. I was mid-singing, and a man in a Dalek costume was just thrusting in the background as I was singing it, and I was like, I was literally just, and then I had to point it out, and everyone just kind of like turned, not mid-song. That like,
you finished the song, professional here,
not very
now.
tasteful.
Yeah. And, very quick one, guys. Dalek, what the fuck's going on here?
Humping Dalek.
Humping Dalek.
Anyway, back in back in the somber mood. We were
We'll go back. So you've seen some sights this summer.
Seen some sights. Yeah. Seen some sights, but I love just like riding off the energy, or trying to give the energy to whoever I'm performing to, and getting some new people into the Joe Hill world.
Yeah. It's breaking
into
already.
Chins.
Exactly. I guess as well, like, I guess with every festival, you're kind of like growing as well. And you're kind of like, I guess, almost like learning new things as well. Like that feels like it.
100. I think what I learned massively is I don't need to scream on stage. Like my first festival, I was like trying to get everyone to listen, and because it's so different to a normal show.
Yeah.
By the end of the show, I came off and and then had to go on vocal rest until the show the next day.
So you forgot what microphones did. And you just tried to go acoustic.
Shout at you. Anyway, shouting coming today. Yeah, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, I'll try and
I'll try and bring it back. I promise it'll be fine. For a lot of people, like playing in a brewery is a kind of an odd location for a gig. But Joe, you've played in a variety of locations over the past few months, including a car wash. First of all, how was that? And number two, do you get any like discounts on car washing now?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I don't know why
Did
we
you even
didn't.
get an air freshener or two?
Didn't even get an air freshener. No, just got soggy in a car wash because we went through a car wash with our windows down to like do the video to come watch the show, and we were just sprayed with all the water. So yeah, kind of made I've missed out on a treat there.
Yeah, I missed out on a moment instead.
Yeah, bloody hell. But no, the show itself was my favourite thing I've ever done. Yeah. It was so fun because we pitched up in Shoreditch on a Thursday. You've got all the city people kind of like having their 2-for-1s at the pub opposite. And they're like, why the fuck is this? I don't want to swear.
Oh, you certainly are.
Okay. What is going on? And like we just set up this band and in the middle of Shoreditch, outside the American car wash, and it was so fun.
Was the car wash in use while you were singing? Or did they take it out of use?
We had to hire it out.
Oh,
yeah.
Was anyone annoyed by the fact they couldn't wash their car?
Like cars turning up, just like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe. They should have come to the show then. You know what I mean? Got a free show.
At least while they queue, there's something to enjoy.
Entertainment. Free cider as well.
Well, even perfect for the drivers. Amazing stuff for us. Nice. And I guess, like I say, you're putting kind of like new music out there and like looking ahead as well. Like it's very much like this summer, kind of like putting that out there and kind of like looking ahead at what's to come. Is it very much like, I guess, the last EP, like a sign of what's to come for you? Or is it feels like going in a variety of directions?
I think we've had a bit of, I don't want to sound wanky, but we've had a bit of light.
Nice.
And I'm ready for a bit of shade.
Ooh.
I think that's kind of how I'm seeing the next bit of. Oh, actually, after a bit more light.
Not quite enough light yet.
A bit more light. We need a bit more light.
Anthemic-y, summery, like vibes.
Exactly.
I think I've been working on some stuff that it feels like a sound of a kind of evolving, but a kind of different elements of to my sounds that I'm going to start putting out. And then it will hopefully all come together.
Nice. And it starts in a brewery today.
And it starts today.
Exactly. There is cider available, by the way. There is actually.
There is cider.
There's cider available.
Excited.
I think. So obviously you have the Down with Pouring beer that is available, of course, that we have to push for.
Down with Pouring.
Down with Pouring, yeah. It's our own Dork beer. Yeah. But obviously have cider if you'd like.
It's a delicious summery drink to enjoy in the 14-degree sheet rain.
Perfect. The perfect atmosphere. Well, it's going to be a great set, I'm sure. But of course, because it is Down with Boring show, we might to play a game, and that's of course what we're going to do. Jake, what's the game vibe today? I promise we've actually planned this.
That was me turning Do Not Disturb my phone on, which I realise hasn't been on, but luckily I'm so unpopular it hadn't mattered. So this is going to be. This is Dork's Day Out. It's going to be Greatest Days Out. We're going to give you 2 options of days out, hypothetical. We're not actually going to offer them to you, I'm afraid.
We don't have the budget.
And you pick your favourite one. So to start us off, would you rather go and see the film Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or the film Barbie starring Cillian Murphy?
When I say that, I thought I knew the answer, but
it's changed.
It's changed. I think I might have to go and see Margot Robbie in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Rather than I want some Cillian Murphy and like a tight dress action.
Yes.
But I think I get that energy from Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I want to see Margot
That's
Robbie.
That's true.
You've already
Margot's bringing something we don't already have in Oppenheimer, whereas Cillian and Ryan Gosling might.
I think there might be some main character energy battles there.
Some battles between.
Yeah, and I don't know if I want to see that.
I like that. You're thinking of like the interrelationships in the movie Barbie between Cillian Murphy and Ryan Gosling. Yeah. I appreciate the depth that you've gone there. It's like, I'll go see Margot Robbie in Oppenheimer. That sounds pretty good as well.
Plus, I think Margot Robbie would actually like. It would be a strange casting, but I think it could work. Whereas Cillian and Barbie would just not. The film itself would suffer.
It would really.
It would be funnier in a different way. But,
it'd be pantomime vibes.
It would.
Yeah. Welcome to Film Reviews with Joe Hill. Called it there. A strong shout. How about a trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment? So bees allotments.
100% allotment.
Oh,
100%.
not a fan of bees?
I got stung by a bee last week.
Oh, okay,
they are nasty.
Okay. You want to bring up trauma, but okay.
And you've never been stung by a cabbage?
I've never been stung by a cabbage or a carrot.
That's the headline. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So for pure health and safety reasons. Literally that's a sensational choice. Jake.
Would you rather go flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson?
Oh my god. Oh, that's so tricky. I think flower arranging with Brad Pitt sounds really funny.
Yeah. I reckon he's quite gentle with flowers. He's got that vibe to him. Do you know what I mean?
So both sound like very mindful options.
Yeah.
But I just have to go. I think, that would be hilarious.
I think Brad Pitt would be as bad as me at flower arranging, but I'm worried Scarlett Johansson would be much better at canoeing, and I'd embarrass myself. So that would be.
I was thinking in my head. I was like, she'd be quite serious. And it would be quite like a serious day out.
I feel like I'd be. She'd be annoyed at me very quickly. In a way that maybe Brad Pitt wouldn't,
Yeah,
the personal relationships again. Just like, look, I just like the experience of it. I feel like we'll just get on really well. Like that's the vibe. A good one. How about a trip to a ball pit or a trip to an escape room?
Oh, ball pit.
Ball pit.
But as in like balls fighting.
As
then.
in, no.
That's boring.
I love how you would go.
You go for it. Yeah, you're like, I'll go there. I'll just get in the mix of it.
I can calm them down. They're misunderstood.
By that I mean a pit with just loads of balls.
Oh, still that.
Yeah. Even then,
slightly less lower adrenaline.
Yeah, I was literally imagining.
I'm like, here we go.
Little man with a red flag.
Yeah. Ole! And etc. Strong. A double shot there. Should we do two more? Jake?
Yep, sounds good. Would you rather go to the beach in the winter or Winter Wonderland in the summer?
Oh, I do love a beach in the winter.
Oh,
yeah.
Why?
I know.
They're so horrible.
It's so horrible.
Jesus Christ!
I'm
it's windy and rainy and I'm from a beach.
Oh, sorry.
Sucks in the winter.
Oh, sorry. I read that as, would you rather escape this weather and go to a lovely beach?
I see.
That was wishful thinking.
No, we're talking about winter beach. Yeah, obviously. Come on, we all want to go on holiday to a hot. That's why I was like, are you sure?
I wonder why your reactions are so. These guys don't holiday in the winter.
Yeah, they're like, let me go to a winter beach.
Please.
I love Margate in November.
I was there like, I can maybe see this because you grew up in like Cornwall.
Somerset.
Yeah, Somerset. Yeah, so it's like, okay, like nice time.
Western-super-Mare isn't the nicest
at
winter, at the best of times.
Well, this is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Down there in February, like, this is it.
Sunglasses on. Okay, the other option.
Winter
Wonderland
in the summer.
That would be so fun. Yeah. Having some like mulled wine and like 30 degrees.
I could have mulled wine all year round, to be fair. I'm pretty good with that.
I've never seen you drink mulled wine.
Just you wait to this Christmas, Jake. Me and you, mulled wine. We'll all go. We'll all go.
It's money now.
Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
Was admission?
Yeah, they're charging admission prices.
Does that change it?
We'll just drink a mulled wine outside the cake.
Yeah, that'll show them.
Listen to Christmas songs on our phone.
The capitalist. Yeah. Winter Wonderland.
Imagine that would be so fun doing like Christmas in summer. A day of it.
I don't know.
I guess like Australia obviously celebrate Christmas when it is very sunny.
And I live here.
And you
throwing a random Christmas themed party in like June.
Well, I did come up with the idea of doing a Santa DJ set today, and it was nixed.
Yeah, so. Jamie messaged us saying, would it be funny if we did an hour DJ set of Christmas songs? And I was like, it would be funny for the first song, probably. I doubt by minute 55 we'd all still be finding it funny.
So here it is.
I think more than anything, it would be, you'd have to explain to everyone individually what was happening.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people would just be like, this is very odd. You'd have to flyer them on the way in.
I get it now. It's been missed.
I don't know. I think if you're in a brew and you get enough of the brew down them, Christmas, it could be pretty chancy.
No, it's not.
Stick around later.
It's not happening.
Stick around later. Me and Joe, B2B. Santa Claus.
B2B Christmas banger.
Yeah. And a final one for you. A boot camp with Michael Bublé.
Oh my God.
Afternoon tea with Slipknot.
Oh, mate, it's got to be Bublé. It's got to be Bublé.
Boot camp,
like training boot camp.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a special Michael Bublé connection, haven't you?
Buble go back.
Me and Buble go way,
we go way back.
back.
Honestly, he's actually the first person I used to like learn and sing on the piano and play on the piano. And he was who when I was 12, auditioned for Britain's Got Talent, playing Michael Bublé on the keyboard on my little like shitty flip up keyboards. No wonder I didn't get through.
Leave it to you whether you wanted to tell us.
We kind of left it
We used to date.
Yeah. You heard it here first. All I'm saying. It'd be a lovely time. Buble boot
broke
camp.
his heart.
I broke his heart.
Boot camp
All
would be
those songs
brutal if you
about
had, you know.
Yeah,
He'd be holding a grudge.
Oh my!
Sorry, Michael, if you're listening.
He is a listener.
He is a listener.
As is Clown.
I bet if I did the boot camp, I'd have to request that we did boot camp to his songs. Like working out, I just haven't met you yet.
I was about to say, not like home. Let me go home.
Well, that's the warm down, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the stretch.
Yeah. I mean, this sounds great. That's all I'm saying.
It does.
Unfortunately, our time is nigh, Joe. You've got to go get ready
end is
because
nigh.
you've got to go and play a set. So
Yeah,
that'll be really
come
good.
on.
Wonderful time. What Joe Hill's song shall we play now after you leave us on the show?
Oh, I think we should play "Stay at Home Girl."
Bam! Stay at home girl, Joe Hill. Have
Here
a
it is,
wonderful time.
presumably.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Boy, I'm not your stay-at-home girl. I'm not your beautiful. I don't need no diamonds and pearls to make me beautiful. And yes, my life, I won't tell that lie. Boy, I'm not your stay-at-home girl.
We're back again.
We are back again.
I don't actually know what order we're doing these in.
It's going on many different levels and many different rails, but we're here, Dorks Day Out, and we're joined by media sensation.
Media sensation. Beer sampler.
Beer brewer.
Advert star.
Harrison from Talk Show. How are you doing, man?
That is one of the best intros I've had. Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to have that.
Yeah,
No,
me
you
and Hop-
scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Me and Hops Brewman, we're going places. You know what I mean?
I have no idea who he is or where he is. But,
Exactly, yeah.
And that's for the better, to be honest. We'll clear it off. How are we doing? How is everything going with you
I'm
guys?
all right, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. Yeah.
Lots
Happy
of
to
stuff.
be back here on this industrial estate.
Yeah. It's going to be a good show. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We've done a show here a couple of years ago, and it's great.
Yeah.
It's like, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's
Yeah.
but it's great. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun, and it's nice and vibey, and it's great.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
It's going to be grand stuff, to be fair. And it must be nice as well. Kind of like, I guess, like when you're playing like London shows, like, do you kind of like, I don't want to say put extra pressure on yourselves, but is it like this thing where you're just like, okay, it's a London show, we're kind of like people coming
man.
down. Like, do you feel that?
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, I also had the same when we play shows in Manchester. Obviously, I'm from there, so it's like there's a bit of like we're from here, so you want to you want to fucking juice yourself up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think when we're based from here, that hometown feel is always a bit of a vibe because you just want to impress everyone as much as you possibly can.
Exactly.
Plus,
So,
I guess you kind of have more idea of like where you are within like the city, right? Rather than when you go in somewhere and you're just like just in a venue, like honestly couldn't tell you whether we're in the middle or the outskirts.
Man,
Like,
honest to God, the amount of places we turned up to, and I just turned to Tom and be like, "Where the fuck are we going? Like,
what language is that road sign?
yeah, literally.
English, really?
Yeah. Apparently, we're on the edge of town, maybe. I don't know. No,
They said Central in the advance.
It says London Luton on the airport. So
I guess that stands as well. I guess how has the year been so far for you guys? And I guess like playing shows kind of like here and there and kind of like getting out there and kind of like I don't know, how's it been for you guys this year?
Yeah, I mean, our main objective sounds pretty military when you say it like that. And to be honest, it's felt it. It has been the album, basically. It's the debut album. So we recorded it back in December, and it's just been about mixing it, getting it right.
Getting it bang on.
Yeah,
and
getting
done.
it bang on.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time coming, and I think that's why we wanted to make sure that it's exactly how we want it and exactly how we feel it should go out kind of thing.
it feels like you were one of those bands that was like the exact wrong time. I mean, there's never a good time for a global pandemic.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's been a long time coming. It's been a hell of a long time to get. So it must be great to be at a position now where you're like, there actually is an album coming.
Man, honestly, you're taking words out my mouth. Honestly, it did feel like that. It did, but it messed everyone's lives up. Do you know what I mean? But it did feel like that at points, and we like were pretty vocal amongst the four of us of like, okay, wait, we've kind of got to reignite what we're doing at the moment, and kind of refocusing it because of COVID and all that kind of stuff. But it has been a long time coming, and hence why we have thrown everything at it. Which has been demoralising and also really exciting at the same time.
I am tired, I'm broken.
You're in the bit between, right? The excitement and then the dip, and then when it's released, it's exciting again. Whereas now,
honestly,
like mixing, more mixing.
I guess we're going to just go over that bit again. We'll do that.
You're like, why in the studio did I say we should add congas to this? Do you know what I mean? Like,
it was a good idea at the time, apparently, and now
the French horn was too expensive to not include, guys. We're going to have to keep it in there.
Exactly. Like, who do I think I am, Rick Rubin? Like, what? Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, guys.
Yeah.
I think as well, you kind of like with you guys as well, we've kind of heard this like evolution in sound. I think, especially if you go all the way back to like the first releases and kind of like that as well. Like, I guess has that been something that, I don't know, was that a kind of like an easy process to bring that in and kind of like be like, okay, the band that we are now is so different from that initial band, really?
For us, it's been an easy process to fade into it, but I don't think it's been an easy process to convince people that that's what we're doing now, and we're not going backwards. I think partly because of the pandemic, people know us for a certain kind of thing, and why we're all really excited to get the album out is to be like, this is what we do now. This is who we are. This is like what we were kind of always supposed to do. It's just been a long process to get here. And I think it was something that we haven't thought twice about. Because it's always just felt natural and the right thing to do. That's why I'm not worried about trying to convince an audience this is what we should do. If there was any hesitation, I'd be like, wait, maybe we should refocus this.
Maybe
or like,
have a word about this.
Let's go back to the drawing board.
So anyway, that debut album, changing now.
There were a couple of tracks that you dropped a while ago, which we spoke about on the show. Which I think Jamie referred to as scary.
I know, I described as like a fucking unit.
Yeah, he was like, it's the equivalent of like the largest man walking into the pub and trying to pick a fight with you.
I will take that. I will take it.
It was in our songs of the week. This is a good thing.
No.
It just had that presence, I think. Maybe. And like, is that kind of like feels like that's definitely coming through in the music.
To be honest, that was like the most convincing part of the new direction, because we felt like we had a live show that was like had a presence to it, but maybe the songs on record didn't quite get there. This is me being hypercritical of it, like just being like a fucking knobhead musician about it.
You've been sat mixing this album.
Exactly, man.
This.
The
critical mind.
Exactly. I think that was also a big part of the new direction, was like, it needs to sound like it's got loads of presence, because that's how we want it to feel live. So therefore, we want to feel it matched.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's just felt really natural, and we haven't thought twice about it. It's kind of one of those things that we were all into loads of weird hip hop and dance and breakbeat and whatever. And it was just a thing of like, oh wait, we can use this as a reference.
We're not just like, we're not just
this. Like, oh no, we can't possibly reference that as well. It's like, no, we can absolutely reference Prodigy and Faithless at the same time
and make it work
as whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
some might say it's a new genre called pill punk.
Pill punk is for.
This is our term. We're trying to make this a thing.
We're trying to make it a thing.
So Velour managed to convince Louis Theroux to say pill punk at Glastonbury. So you are the next band we're bringing.
Do you know what? Those guys have got something going as well. So I'll be happily rub shoulders with them in this genre.
Pill punk renaissance begins now.
The Pill Punk tour coming soon.
I'll take it. I'm in.
We'll get sponsored by Monster or something like that.
What?
They've got cash. I'm in.
We'll take cash.
I'll take the money. I'm not sure.
Or Signature Brew, if they want to pay us. Search out Signature
Brew. The two options. Right, because I don't know why really. We're going to play a game now.
I'm in.
Dork's Day Out. We're going to give you 2 options of great days out. We want you to pick your favourite of the 2 of them, which one you would rather do. So we'll start off. Would you rather go and see the film Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or the film Barbie starring Cillian Murphy?
Oppenheimer with Margot Robbie.
This is a popular choice.
So
no one
far.
wants to see Cillian in heels.
No, nobody wants that.
He'd take it too serious. That's the problem.
Oh, that's
You're worried. You know,
Whereas, like,
if he
Margot-
method acted that, he would have to, get his genitals cut off.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. and that's the reason why.
Well, you don't want him to hurt himself.
No,
do you?
I don't want him to hurt himself. Whereas, like, Margot
I just don't
Watkins
think
in
he.
gold.
Oh, are we asking? Is he going to play Barbie, or is he playing Ken?
He's playing Barbie.
He's playing Barbie.
Okay. Yeah, either way, still the same. Yeah.
I mean, I think Margot would actually. I think that could actually be a good Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Subvert expectations on who's playing, but I think she'd give a good Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Serious
But yeah,
tone.
I don't know if Cillian's got the range to barb it up.
Does not.
Yeah.
Does not.
Cillian, if you're listening, send in a audition tape and we'll see what you got.
What we'll play at the end of the show.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Everyone chuck in now. Everyone turned you away.
This is Cillian's cover of Aqua's Barbie Girl.
Coming soon. A trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment?
Oh, bee farm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm from Manchester. Got the bee on my arm. It's
Strong. There we
Get some
go.
promo shots with some real bees.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Get the bees involved.
Yeah. I'm in.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a
It
no-brainer.
might be like a task. I want to be a beekeeper. Like, I don't necessarily know what skills you need for that role.
I think you just have one
Patience,
of those smoky
surely.
Patience.
things.
Patience.
A disregard for the thousands of poor insects
Jesus Christ.
whose well-being you're ruining.
Jake saw Oppenheimer yesterday. This is why it's funny there. It's like
I
a
was gonna
real.
say, there's a darkness in your tone.
Every time the honey is harvested, it's like their Trinity test.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Anyway, the bee farm will be nice. I think that's
I imagine,
basically.
I don't
what-
actually believe bees have enough sentience to worry about. So, I'm not.
Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
Bring some levity back. Kill as many bees as you want.
Fucking hell.
You specifically.
All right, me specifically. Anyway, we'll have a nice time at the bee farm. I think that's that's the gist of it.
Yeah, let's try and move on. Would you rather go flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson?
Flower arranging with Brad Pitt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's you thinking?
Yeah. I mean, it's a questionable choice for me because I've got hay fever real bad, so that's probably not the best idea.
Brad's probably got some good antihistamines though.
That's
hasn't
what I'm
he?
saying.
He's got connections.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He'll probably be like, this isn't on the market yet, but this will sort you out.
This will
Yeah.
like change
But
your
also,
life.
have you seen these new photos of the studio he owns in the south of France?
No.
That Travis Scott has recorded his new album in.
No.
Yeah.
Is it?
It looks tasty. And all I'm going to say is look, let me handle the daffodils, Brad.
Yeah.
Sort us out with a free studio
Every
session.
now and again.
Oh, we did have fun arranging those flowers. Any chance of going
know what
to the
I mean?
studio? What's great is Brad Pitt is now he must be pushing 60 or in his 50s or something. So
yeah, he's great.
I can't imagine he has any fucking clue who or what Travis Scott is.
Well, yeah, that's what I was surprised at.
We got Travis Scott recording, and I imagine he's of an age where he's it's not real music, is it? What's going on in there? Also tune. In my day, people sang.
What do you think? He's like a moany,
Well, because obviously Brad Pitt's cool because he's Brad Pitt, but realistically, he is now a late middle-aged man.
Yeah,
and, they do tend to
have a little
regress
moan.
on the music front,
So his music
What do you reckon is top 5 bands are then? Do you know what I mean?
Dead.
Or
I bet it's embarrassing. No, I bet
Grateful Dead's a very good
Grateful
shout.
Dead.
I
Actually.
reckon
he
White
loves that.
Snake.
White Snake.
Yeah, because I think Brad Pitt's been famous for so long that it's like footballers are perpetually 17 years old, right? Because
Yeah.
they get all the money and then they don't have to
That's
get
true.
any better
Have a
as a person,
personality.
right?
Yeah.
So I think with Brad Pitt, he seems to have a personality because he does a lot of comedy stuff now.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably got quite arrested in his music choice to teenager, with posters on the
Okay.
walls. You know,
That's
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
that's
cool.
my thought.
I reckon he might like Public Enemy. I feel like he's someone who
yeah, but
really
he probably he had to be taken to one side when he was late 30s and be told that even though he likes Public Enemy, he can't say the N word.
Right, what Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Right. It's been a lot in Tarantino movies, to be fair.
Exactly.
That's true. What do you reckon his favourite band is, Harrison?
I'm trying to think of better suggestions than you, and I'm not getting there because I think you got it on
one.
Yeah, there's
I think
still
it's
weird
Grateful
talent.
Dead.
Both of those were very different, but I was that does track.
That does actually quite track,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Brad Pitt, let us know.
It's
Talk
on the
show.
80s, maybe like a Wham.
Oh, yeah. He likes to let
Yeah.
loose a bit.
Oh, Tears for Fears.
I know you're right. Bang
yeah,
on.
Tears for Fears.
Bang on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
there we go.
Yeah.
He's there everybody does want to rule the world.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I think Talk Show is a favourite band, and he's going to let you record in the south of France.
That's what the words are saying.
do
That's what people are
Manifesting.
saying. Manifesting.
Yeah.
Should we do one more for you? And that
Sure.
is a boot camp with Michael Bublé or afternoon tea with Slipknot.
God, I don't want to do either of those things.
What's the lesser of evils?
Bublé's probably well annoying, isn't he? He probably is. Like,
Especially a boot camp thing. I
He
imagine
could be quite
he'd be
smug.
really like, not even smug, but like overly positive when you want to throw up because you've done too many jumping jacks. Like,
yeah, exactly. And he's singing in the background, whistling away, having a great
Yeah,
time. And you're like,
yeah.
I'm struggling here, brother.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Leave it out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm going to do a lap and I'll catch back up with you and we can do the second lap together.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a
I'm
fucking
dreaming
yeah.
of a white- No.
And you'd still be able to hear him from the other side of the
Oh
track
my
too.
God. Yeah.
Plus, I think afternoon tea with Slipknot wouldn't last as long, and at least you get some food out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think also, like, he tried me making songs like, I don't know what I've been told. Like, all this kind of stuff.
You're right. He's
Yeah, I
going
don't
to be
wanna
that
hear it.
guy.
Clicking. He'd click with
yeah.
it, you know?
He'll be there at the end, just like, what's taking you guys so long?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah,
I've
he'd be
done
really
three,
smug.
Yeah,
three
he'd be
number
really
one
smug.
singles since you started doing pull-ups.
Giving it, having a go.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. I mean, it's
yeah, I'm choosing Slipknot in the afternoon tea.
that's
Great.
strong. That's strong.
Good to know.
Unfortunately, that brings our time to a close. Looking forward to your set later. Expecting the joys and the laughs.
What song should we play from you? You have to pick one of your songs.
Leather, probably.
Leather. Bam.
Here
Play.
it is.
Talk show. Sensational.
Touch the ground from here to heaven, ear to ear, big heavy leather. We paid in cash, we paid in full. I pray with my palms facing the sun. Feet won't touch the ground from here to heaven, ear to ear, big heavy leather. We paid in cash, we paid in full. I play with my palms facing the sun. I get loose, I don't try. I got love, I got 9 lives. I wanna get loose, I wanna get loose. I wanna get loose, I wanna get loose. I get loose, I don't try. I got love, I got 9 lives. I wanna get loose, I wanna get
We're back.
loose.
We're back at Dork's Day Out. It's all happening. It's all going on. Music is playing from every direction. Who knows what's going on? But what we do know is that we're joined by Honeyglaze. Honeyglaze, how are we doing? How are things?
Hello, yeah.
Yes.
Feeling great.
Yeah.
We are doing things.
Yes, really good, really good. How are things? How are you all doing? How is everything Honeyglaze at the moment? How's it going?
I can't remember. In a bit of a limbo state. At
We're
the
in a-
moment.
we're in a limbo
bit of a
state.
limbo state.
Yeah.
Don't know where we are right now.
We're having a little bit of me time.
Yeah.
Noosh time.
Self-care, bubble baths, you know, that kind of thing.
And Signature Brew at Black Horse Road fits into the self-care routine.
Yeah.
Of course, it's into the bubbly bit.
Yeah. It's all timed very, very well together. But I guess like this year, it's been like a quieter year for like you guys. Like, how's that been? I don't know. Has it been nice just to like take some time and kind of look ahead to maybe what you want to do next? Has that been kind of the focus for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
I think, last year we had quite an intensive year. Lots of touring. It was our first album as well, so we were all quite new to it.
Yes.
But yeah, I think this year's been really nice. We've just basically focusing on writing
Nice.
and looking towards recording very soon,
Nice.
and hopefully by next year, some
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed, something new,
Something will happen.
something more.
We're looking ahead to something happening
Yes.
at some point. That's the kind of goal and stuff. I mean, how was, looking back to kind of like that, kind of like first album and everything, like, I guess, how did you find I don't know, just kind of like suddenly lots of stuff happening? Like, was it something that took some time getting used to, or like, I guess, how did you find that all looking back now?
I guess we had nothing really to compare it to, so
Yeah.
it felt kind of normal at the time.
Yeah.
It was all quite hectic, but we were like, I guess this is what we're doing. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, there was some few very gnarly moments, I'd say, on tour,
Right. Yeah.
which I think none of us were hoping to experience.
Oh,
But,
come on. You've got to
it-
elaborate on that.
well, it might sound quite dull to some, but it's just kind of logistical things where you're being forced to sleep 1 or 2 hours, then catch a flight, and then arrive in a different country, and then have to sleep in a park because you can't.
Don't worry,
check
that doesn't sound normal. Like, that's not like, we're like, well, come on, we're
Just
all doing
everyday
that, right?
stuff, normal things.
It was. I think it was a good conditioning year for us.
Got thrown in the deep end, and now we expect VIP service.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
What are you talking about? This is the best room I've ever been in my life.
just very, very calm. For everyone listening, we are in a room which is surrounded by computer monitors, but also just like calm.
Very love computers.
Well, Jamie, it's an office.
Yeah.
We're in an office.
That's what it is.
Yes, there's all these computers and like desks.
That's where we
I
are.
don't know what I'd call it. You know?
Nothing like amps.
What the hell is happening here? This is too much very quickly. I guess, but was it like, I guess, especially like playing in like other countries as well, like suddenly being like traveling a lot of places as well? Like, was that something like you could only, I guess, like dream of when you kind of like first started as a band? Like, was that something that was on the radar, or are you just like, oh, you want me to go where?
It's still crazy because we haven't played in that many countries.
Yeah.
We've played in a few European countries that at least some of us have never been to. Next week we're going to Denmark, which I don't know, I've never been to.
Me neither.
Have you been
Nice.
It's crazy, and I just keep forgetting, and then someone's like, oh yeah, we're going to Denmark next week, and it's like, oh, before we started touring in other countries a few months ago, I hadn't been out of the country in like 3 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very weird.
Something you're used to, you're going to need a passport. You're going to need to travel. It's going to all happen very quickly in that regard.
I think a pleasant surprise going out of the UK is how we've been treated by the other countries. I feel like
in comparison to here,
we're so sorry.
We are sorry.
I mean, I think it's incomparable. We just like the service of the meals and where you get put up, and
It puts the UK arts funding to shame, to be honest. When you go to France and you get like, plates of baguette forced into your mouth.
It's just like, why are you not eating all of this? And you're just like, I didn't know we
And they're
have
like,
this.
what can we do for you? Do you want a back rub? Anything you want, like we will literally do it for you. And then here they're like,
there's a jacuzzi. There's a
somewhere we play.
jacuzzi.
Maybe,
And here they're like, have
maybe
a
we should
Stella.
move to France.
Maybe, yeah.
We did this in France. Maybe we'd get some good stuff.
We'll get a jacuzzi. It's a nice office, It's
lovely.
It's an office nonetheless. So I guess this year very much just playing kind of like a handful of shows, very much kind of like, I don't know, just kind of like is the idea just to kind of like get out again and kind of like just kind of get back in the rhythm of kind of things, especially if you're going to like record an album or look to kind of like do that as well.
We've just been writing and rehearsing together. It's nice having like energy to do that and really kind of just spend time playing.
Yeah, we've had a few shows over the past since last year, where kind of all spread out, where we've had the chance to just test it all.
Yeah,
kind of road test all the new material, which has been great, very refreshing. Yeah.
Just seeing that. Nice. So we've got like a 100% fighting fit Honeyglaze. You're rested.
Indeed.
You're limber. Yeah, we're great. We're really good. Amazing. Well, we're looking forward to the set later. Because this is the show and because this is Dork's Day Out, we thought we'd play a bit of a game with you guys. And what we want to know, of course, is as it is Dork's Day Out, what about like your ultimate days out? Like, what's a good day out? What's a bad day out? So what we're going to do, we're going to give you 2 options, and we want to know which one Honeyglaze goes for and why. So, Jake, do you want to start us off with one?
I'd love to. Would you rather go and see the film Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or the film Barbie starring Cillian Murphy as Barbie, not as Ken? That's been asked in a previous interview.
That's a good clarification there. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
We're learning every day.
So Margot Robbie's Oppenheimer.
She is, yes.
Definitely Oppenheimer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I'm being interviewed by my own bandmate.
I want to know.
I don't know. I feel like
We'll leave you guys to it if you want to finish up the interview.
I feel like movies where a man plays a woman who's very like stereotypically feminine is just kind of standard. Like
Are you worried it'd be just a Mrs. Doubtfire ripoff?
It would no. I think it would just be like a. I mean, not to say like there's anything that's like unappealing about it, but it would just be more. You could already find something like that. I think.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Going for the unique. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Margot Robbie playing Oppenheimer would be quite unusual.
That would be quite unusual.
Have you been talked round on this?
Sorry?
Have you been talked round to the idea of Margot playing Oppenheimer? You were quite pro Barbie.
I think I'd like to see Cillian Murphy play Barbie.
See, I want to see Cillian Murphy co-star with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
that would be great. I think they'd have fantastic chemistry.
Yes.
Yes.
So basically,
a final. Yes.
It's an undecided, but ultimately, I think Oppenheimer may win, but Barbie. In fact, it's a draw.
I think it's a draw.
It's a draw,
yeah.
or is it Barbie? It's a Barbie.
Maybe neither.
Neither.
I'm busy that day.
Yeah, I'm busy that day. Another one for you: a trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment.
Oh. I mean, I'd say an allotment.
Ooh, what are you thinking?
I've never been to a bee farm, so I'm going to say
a bee
I've
farm
been to an
is,
allotment.
All the bees.
All the bees.
Yeah.
I'm quite scared of bees.
Farm is definitely not the right term. I just don't know what the right term is. So.
Bam! Thank you. We're going to start using that in the remaining interviews. So
no one's going to know what you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm going to keep using bee
I
farms.
only
I feel
know
like.
my dad tends to some bees. He's got a hive.
So are you?
And
What's?
he's got some bit of garden as well. So when I go to his house, I'm going to both of those things.
Well, which is better?
Definitely the allotment.
Really?
Bees are like cool, but you can't. Like you're just
pull a bee
standing
out of the ground and
there,
eat it, can you?
doing their thing, and they're either going to be buzzing around, and you're just like, "Yep, they're buzzing," or
not wrong.
So I don't,
The allotment claims it. I like the reasoning.
Vibes.
That's good. That's good reasoning. That's probably the most measured reasoning we've had so far today.
The only person with first-hand experience.
That is true. Yeah,
that is the definitive correct answer.
It's the correct answer in that regard.
Flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson?
Canoeing with Scarlett, I think.
Yeah?
I think it would just be cute. We'd have some laughs.
You saying you wouldn't have laughs with Brad arranging the gladioli?
I don't think he's much of a laugh.
Brad's creepy.
I think I'd like to do some flower arranging with Brad Pitt.
Well, that's good. You don't want the canoe getting too crowded.
No.
At least one of you can.
Yeah, you can.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, that sounds so much.
Are you not worried? See, what I'm worried about with that is that she'd be really good at it and get annoyed at how bad at canoeing I was. Because you need, you're on both sides. So, if I'm not as strong an oarsman, which I won't be, we're going to go around in circles and she's going to hate me.
He's thought about this quite a bit, as you can see.
I mean, in canoes you're looking at each other, right? Or are you looking in one direction?
You're looking in one direction.
You know, like the facing in boats.
like a lover's sort of boat. You're thinking of those ones where they go down a river. And, lovers in Victorian times.
Thinking or dreaming, one of the two.
Wait, is that a question?
No.
I think personally, if Scarlett Johansson gets annoyed because I don't have experience with canoeing, then I don't really like her. But I don't expect her to do that, so I'd rather get disillusioned than.
That's
I already don't like Brad Pitt.
It's an uphill battle, right?
I might as well take a chance.
Yeah. If you're immediately like that, you're like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And we've got one more for you. A boot camp with Michael Bublé, or just the name alone, or afternoon tea with Slipknot.
Oh, afternoon tea with
Afternoon tea with Slipknot. How do you think that would go?
It's like the opposites. These are the most boring thing and the most interesting thing.
Well, you say that, but a lot of people have gone for the boot camp with Bublé so far. So
in a way, I would like to get beat. I would like to understand Michael Bublé.
And you can bond.
Does he have a personality under all of that?
Yeah.
Under all of that.
Yeah,
as if he's even tried,
the Bublé
under
stuff.
all the boring.
Yeah, he's really built up layers. Well, I mean, he's a pop star, so he has to seem kind of boring.
Yeah, he has to do his thing, right?
So that he can appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
But Slipknot, well, they seem
Well,
kind of
do
like
they have
they're
a personality
dicks, but
under
they're,
all that? I mean,
really weird.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'd definitely pick Slipknot. Afternoon tea with Slipknot if on one condition, that they're wearing their masks.
That's a
and
great
we
point.
can just all sit together and they're wearing their masks and we're all having a nice civilized cup of tea together.
Also, I don't want to do a boot camp. Afternoon tea.
Yeah, this is my thought. Yeah, like,
please don't make me do
I'd
a
rather
boot
have
camp.
sandwiches and a cup of tea than be like running around in the
Forced
mud.
to do exercise.
with someone that you like, boot camp is bad enough, and then you have to also make small talk basically.
With Bublé.
With Bublé.
Oof. So it's a strong Slipknot here, which I fully respect.
Yes.
Good shout. Well, with the thought of afternoon tea with Slipknot, Honeyglaze, been amazing. We're looking forward to the
Thank you
set
very
later
much.
on. It's going to be great. Which Honeyglaze song should we play after this when we put it all together?
Oh.
Which one's like Slipknot?
Which one's like Slipknot?
Yeah.
Start.
Which
Okay, let's. No, I don't know.
What's the closest to Slipknot? I love the straightaway. Like, how close can we get to Slipknot here?
We're not very close to Slipknot.
Okay, if we're not close to it, what's the closest to Bublé?
Oh, female lead?
Yeah, female lead, perhaps.
Perfect. This one's for Michael Bublé. Pleasure, guys.
If you're out there, Bublé, we're watching you.
I look nothing like Madonna, more like an 80s horror film. I'll have to wear a hat until my golden hair turns black.
We're back again.
We are back again. We are always back again. We will never not be back again until the end of the show, when we won't be back again, because that'll be over and that'll be the end of the show. But it's fine. It's all grand, because we're joined by the wonderful Swim School. Swim School,
Hello.
how are we doing? How are we? Are we ready?
We are ready. We had
We are good. We are good.
we had an early start this morning.
Yes.
How early? How early's early?
6:30 from Scotland.
That's early. That's
Yeah.
quite early.
But we're used to long drives now, so it doesn't really phase us that much anymore. But we're ready. We're excited. It's a very cool venue, cool crowd. So yeah, we're buzzing.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Have you got like the long drive playlist sorted now, or is there still arguments that continue?
I think we've got it sorted. I think we've got it sorted.
I just want to say there was a lot of confidence in their voice and a lot less confidence in the faces of the rest of the band.
Because you're always on the.
Yeah, it's sorted until we lose signal. And then we've got 3 backup tracks, which is Tell Me That You'll Open Your Eyes. That one.
By Snow Patrol.
By Snow Patrol.
Those
The
ones.
classic.
The classic, sensational.
We've got a good friend of ours, PG's, his song on repeat. That's a good one. And
People.
we've got
This up and coming band called
Seeing Our
Other
People, who is our tour manager Gabe's band, and he hates when we play them, so that's always a good
But
thing.
the reason he hates when we play it is because there was a period on tour once, and like Billy just looped it again and again. And honestly, I think we must have played it like 10 times round, and it was really, really, really funny. But DJ's got Billy's got an alter ego. His DJ name is DJ Raquel.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
For
go.
the
Please.
daytime, and then when you get at nighttime, you want like more of a chill vibe. It's Smooth Daddy FM.
Smooth Daddy.
Daddy, yes,
So-
You even have to text in your requests
Yeah, you
as
do.
well.
So-
Ask him to play it, he won't play
it sounds weird, but see when the mood's right, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
I love the way you're like,
Yeah.
let me explain. Let me
Yeah,
explain. It sounds
Sometimes,
weird.
like,
Does he put like big headphones on as well?
I
Pretend.
faded it out, and I downloaded this app once for £10, and I get my money's worth. Where basically, like, you can like sync up the song to the app, so it's got like air horns, it's got like text message noises
it's
and
amazing.
stuff. It's great.
But you
good.
have to be in the mood, because sometimes it's annoying, but sometimes it's funny. But yeah, Billy is a great DJ, and when you have to text him in, he does reply, being like, "Thanks for texting in to DJ Raquel. Text stop if you don't want to reply." It's so funny.
So you say you're used to the long drives, and you all seem to have gone insane.
Yeah.
Is how you have
that's
got
pretty
used
much
to
That's what
the
happened.
long
pretty
drives.
much how we are.
I also love the idea that like you're like sitting like next to each other. Like you'll just be sitting next to each other, and then it's just like, let me just send in this request though. Let me make sure it's
Well,
there.
Billy's half deaf, so like, because he's in the front, he can't hear us in the back, so you have to shout, or you can just text
Or
them
you're
in.
texting
But it's
in.
so much easier to text
This
them.
is a
Texting's
logical
preference.
Yeah, yeah.
logical solution to it.
It's amazing.
Well, if we need it later, we'll give you a shout, because you never know. You never know. Now we know.
Network charges can apply.
61666.
25p a text.
We'll put it out. Don't you worry. We'll put it out. I guess a lot of the driving comes with doing loads of shows, loads of festivals. I guess how has this year, been for you guys so far? Like, it feels like it's been a lot of like amazing shows in different places, supporting different people as well as festivals. Like, how has that been to kind of like this year to kind of see that?
It's been pretty insane this year. Each month it just keeps getting bigger and better, and like we've toured with bands like Soft Cut start of the year. That was quite small venues, but their fan base is amazing and what they stand for is incredible, and you do feel this sense of community at all of their shows, and it was a pleasure watching them every night. And then we supported Pixies in Birmingham, which was insane. That was like a bucket list moment for us. And then we supported Inhaler in Europe for the first time.
So
Europe
shows.
was insane. A few shows. And then festival season just felt really different this year. I think because we've kind of become a more established band, get a bit more respected, which is quite nice. Especially me being that like the front woman, I have found a lot less. Can I swear on this or not?
Oh, you can swear away.
I get a lot less shit now than I did last year, but I think it's because of my confidence levels. But I'm not a diva. Just put that out there. But
well, we are divas and we get no respect.
Okay, there we go.
So this is the example to follow rather than us.
You two are the divas. But
we get broken down.
It's funny seeing the difference, and I think like people know our names. Like last year, it felt like, oh hi, we're Swim School, and people kind of know us this year, which is nice. But no, we love festival season. You meet so many new bands, you become best mates with people, and it's really fun. And I love it. I really, really love it.
Who's the new best mates? Who do you shout out?
Nivella. Shout out Nivella and her whole band, like Fran. I love Fran. We met them at Stag and Dagger in Edinburgh, and then we played Barn on the Farm with them.
Nice.
A couple of weeks ago or last month, I can't remember. And like we just got very drunk with them. There's a video of me and Fran watching Wonder Horse, and we met the Stone Lot that night. And poor Finn from Stone, the front man, I felt so bad. We were just very drunk, and then I got up on his shoulders, and there's a video, and he just looks like he's like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, Finn. But honestly, we were just all steaming watching Wonder Horse, and the sun was going down, and that's why we love festivals. Shout out Nivella and her band.
I think Finn, we spoke to Stone at Truck, and then after we spoke to them, they did, I think, 11 interviews.
11.
And when I saw Finn afterwards, he was like a shell of a man.
I can imagine.
So I mean, I'm sure
that
he's
was probably
fine
my
now.
fault to be
That
fair.
sounds familiar. Turns
I was
out.
like grabbing onto his head. I felt so bad. See, when you watch the video, you're like, oh my god. But he said he was fine, and then there's a selfie of me and him very drunk afterwards. So I think we're still friends.
I think we're good. I've
not heard from him since.
This is a public message, Finn. If you
Finn,
could just,
I am so sorry.
Just let us know you're
if you could text in, that'd be
6166.
But I swear, Scottish people aren't always like that. But that was it was so much fun though.
I just want to put that out there. I feel like obligated to just be like, look, that's not everyone. Just want to say. Just want to say. And you must be as well putting out kind of like new music and the latest EP and everything like that. And does it like, do you feel things like naturally growing as a band? Like, do you feel that like, all the time?
Yeah. I think this year's been a big leap for us.
Yeah,
for sure. And then I think going on like the second half of the year as well, like the tours are like a lot longer and like a lot bigger and stuff, which is super exciting too. So
getting to work with Ian as well. We worked with him on the EP, and he, like I say this every interview, he is the best guy on the planet. Like he's so talented and he's so intelligent musically, and he's just honestly, he's like brought out a whole new side of Swim that we never, like we always knew we had, but we didn't know how to like bring it out. And it just proves that working with the right producer really changes everything, and you can kind of hear that in our music. And,
nice.
But no, definitely, it's been a massive leap this year. It's been crazy. Like each month we get like a voice note from a manager, be like, right, who wants the crazy news this month? It's like it never stops, but it's incredible though. And we're so grateful.
When you're young, you're told like time off's good, but to us it's not. Like if you've got time off, you know something's coming. So and we were really happy with the way it's going. It's like constant. We're constantly doing stuff, which means we're not had a minute to like stop and be like, this is crazy. So I think by Christmas Day we'll stop and be like, this is crazy, and we're back again. So
as you're tucking into a Christmas dinner, you're like, oh Jesus!
Halfway through, like, oh God, I need to sit down.
And then we got a voice note. Boxing Day.
It's funny because we're literally touring up till Christmas as well, so it's like that is actually going to happen. But,
that's literally going to happen. Sensational. Well, all going well. Looking forward to the set later on. Because this is this show, because it is Dork's Day Out, we're going to play a bit of a game now.
Your games are always funny and interesting.
Well, we're really sorry this one's not. No. It's all about your ultimate day out. So we're going to give you two options of like days out, and we want to know a collective swim school decision on which one you'd go for. So, Jake, first one.
Jamie lets me do this one because he doesn't really understand what it means.
Okay, oh my God, I'm worried.
Oppenheimer. Would you rather go and see Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or Barbie starring Cillian Murphy as Barbie?
That is a good question. I've not seen
not seen
Well, that's
either.
actually, I think, better because you don't have the actual actors in mind. You haven't seen them, so
I think I'd have to go with Barbie because of the overall message, but I hope it's still the same message.
Same message, same
if
script,
he's in
same
it,
everything. It's
but-
just Killian dressed as Barbie
This
instead
is
of Margot
saying he
Robbie.
doesn't know what any of this means.
I don't watch films. I don't know what any of that means.
Lewis hasn't
But
watched
you
a
are
single
familiar
film.
with the concept of films.
Do you know?
As a
And I get like kind of like the Barbie thing is like.
Okay, so we
Lewis
can
is
do this,
so
right?
cool.
So Barbie, Barbie.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer is the father of the atomic bomb in America. He's a
That's
scientist.
a bit of you.
Right. Okay. Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy.
Bit loose.
Cillian Murphy is an Irish man with very prominent cheekbones.
Yeah.
Margot
Is it
Robbie
Peaky
is an
Blinders?
Australian woman who looks quite a lot like Barbie.
Right.
Is he in Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
He's in Peaky. Have you watched that? No, probably not. Nah. Okay.
Also,
fair.
can I just say, Martin, one of the editors of Dork, is Scottish and doesn't watch any films ever either. Is this like a weird?
Because we're outside experiencing the outdoors.
We've got him on
We have we have green space up north.
We see enough. We don't need to see any motion pictures in any form.
No, I'm going to say on behalf of the band
Well,
Barbie.
one of them doesn't even know what a film is, so please do
So
speak.
he's out. Billy, you're Barbie.
I would say Barbie. Yeah, I'm Barbie.
So
boy.
we're gonna go
I
with
say
Barbie. I've not
Starring
seen either,
Cillian.
but I'm really
Cillian Murphy.
excited to
I'm
see
afraid.
Barbie and
I'm
not
afraid
the
it
other
is Margot
one.
Robbie and Barbie, not Cillian Murphy. I don't want to get your
Damn
hopes
it.
up.
We don't want to
Damn it.
a strong decision. How do you feel about a trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment?
What the hell's a beef? Oh, like a bee is in like
The
biz.
bees. Yeah, the biz. Yeah,
I am
that's the one.
severely allergic.
For some reason, I thought you meant like a ranking, like A farm or B farm or C farm.
I'm severely allergic, and you just carry on like, well, I'm still going to consider it.
Maybe I'd say.
Today's not all about you.
You're
you know?
allergic to wasps, not
Yeah,
bees.
but bees are the same thing.
They're
Same
not the
thing. It's
same
a fear. Do you know what I mean? Flies.
Once
Let's
we-
find
once-
out if they're the same
Once we
thing.
were sat at a
Bring in a bee.
festival, once we were sat at a festival, and a wasp literally flew into Billy's pocket, and it was the funniest thing. It wasn't. It was, but like,
Yeah,
it was
everyone else
like
apart from me.
he was
yeah.
like running around, and it went right into his pocket, and it was honestly like we just sat there and watched. But yeah, what was the second option?
A local allotment.
What's that?
So it's like I tried to explain it earlier and I got it completely wrong. But
People who don't have gardens that want a garden.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, that
specifically
seems
for
fun.
growing vegetables.
Yeah.
yeah, let's go for that one.
Yeah, that seems sweet.
Earlier, Jamie
You're all right.
said
You'll be
it's
fine.
like a garden where you grow shrubs.
Okay.
Not sure why he picked shrubs.
There's also a
but
chance of bees being in that.
that's true.
But less,
Definitely
less. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for the allotment.
Yeah, we'll do that.
For Billy's safety.
Okay.
Book it up.
health and safety.
Would you rather go to an English beach in the winter or to Winter Wonderland in the summer?
Scotland or England? Oh,
Okay, yeah, Scottish beach and a Scottish Winter Wonderland
Oh,
for you
Scottish.
guys.
Scottish
Beach in
beach.
winter, yeah.
We've got some see the west coast of Scotland cracking beaches.
Or even in like February.
Oh,
yeah.
Normal day out.
You'd be surprised.
Will not be let down. Exactly. It's the same.
That's our summer.
Normal day out, yeah. So
It
this
doesn't
morning.
get hot in
It doesn't
Scotland.
get hot, so it's the same.
We're quite. What was the other option again? Sorry.
The
I'm
other
really-
option was Winter Wonderland in
I'm
summer.
quite good at ice skating though. I feel like you guys wouldn't be.
It'll be alright.
But
Give it a bash.
Billy, can you ice skate?
I'm really good.
I don't know if I believe that. Got big feet though.
That makes it better.
You've got like more like
Blades, more
diameter on
blades,
the
yeah, yeah.
ice.
Maurice limbs, I'd be worried.
Yeah, you'd lose a finger.
Yeah.
What about you, Lewis? Can you ice skate?
I've done it before, I think.
Okay, that doesn't sound very.
I can't remember. Probably.
That doesn't
I'll
sound.
have to check.
Right, we're gonna go with the beach because I don't think I'm really good at ice
We'll
skating,
beach,
but
we'll
they're
beach,
not.
yeah, we'll beach.
I like as well that health and safety has come into it again. Just
just
like that there
care.
could be a lot of injuries.
We're a
here,
caring
like,
band.
we've got a busy schedule up. We
Yeah,
can't have no
we
broken
can't afford
legs.
to lose anybody.
In our studio, everything's like a little, like we have like cutlery and stuff, and everything's a little bit blunt, just so we
Yeah,
don't
just in
no
case.
injuries.
Stay
Just-
away from sharp objects.
Do you know what's actually really sad is that Lewis has had to put off his dislocated shoulder surgery because we're so busy.
Yeah. I've dislocated my shoulder 6 times, and I can't get the surgery to stop that from happening because we've been
Not
that
enough
busy.
time.
But it's his choice,
really
not ours.
annoying,
We're not
but-
forcing him to do this. We're like, if you want to take time off, let us know.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, but
Okay.
also it's like, look, you can have the surgery, but we did just get offered the Pixies support slot.
Yeah,
It's up to you, though.
Pretty
It's
much,
up
but
to
like,
you.
in 2019, before lockdown and stuff, we got offered a tour with the Exerts,
Oh yeah.
and it was our first
yeah.
ever tour. And my shoulder surgery, the first attempt, was during that tour. So I was like, well, It's our first ever tour. Like, I'm not going to turn
One
that
day
down,
he will.
Like,
He
one
will
day.
I'll
get
get it done
started.
at some point.
One day you'll
One
come back with a
day.
bionic
Yeah.
shoulder.
One of these
ready
On
to
Christmas
go.
Day. There you go.
Nah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
only
Christmas
day
Day.
off.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Sorry.
the moment to really take a phone pause.
I'll figure it out. Get it fixed.
Sensational. So to the beach.
The
beach
beach.
takes a clear win.
Beach.
Take it in. Flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson.
I think canoe's a bit more fun.
Then
I was
arranging
Brad Pitt,
flowers.
like, I think
You
Brad
like
Pitt's
a bit of
cool.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah, I like Brad Pitt.
I feel like canoeing would be so much fun though. Would that be like down like a water raft thing?
Yeah, the whole
It's
shebang.
quite- oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, canoeing would be
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Although I think that's dangerous.
Yeah. It's like so there's more danger.
Billy
to
doesn't
friend
want to
than
do the fly arrangement because of the bees. No.
again, yeah.
Again, we're all about safety in this
The lot-
band.
yeah, it's
I
all
also
about
just
safety.
want to see Billy in a life jacket as well. I think that'd be really funny.
like trying to go fish.
I've got nothing to say. Yeah, I've got nothing to say. Nothing to say.
That's done. Just the pure image alone. Sensational.
Thank God we can all swim.
Yeah.
Put a wetsuit on.
Easy.
Come on.
You start.
Sorry.
Final. No, one more.
One more. Give us three
We're on
more. This is
time.
exciting.
Three.
Oh, this is good.
This is good. It's a good pattern.
I'm afraid all the time has been delayed because we're just doing more and more Q&As from the bands
Sorry,
upstairs.
every other band on
Now,
today.
final one for you guys. Would you rather do a boot camp with Michael Bublé or afternoon tea with Slipknot?
With their masks on.
Oh yeah.
See, this was
Afternoon TV Slipknot.
yeah, because this was brought up. It was like with the masks
Yeah.
on, and it was like yes, like okay, that
But
changes
imagine
things.
you thought you were having afternoon tea with Slipknot. It turns out it's just like not them. It's just people wearing masks. Like the illusion. It's just like
They
it's
take
like
it off, and it's just
That'd
like
be funny,
it's just,
yeah.
it's just us two. Where it's
Milton
like,
Keynes
sorry,
Coffee
guys.
Community or something like that. You know, wearing masks.
You turning up like measuring them like now online it said clown was 6 foot. You're not 6 foot,
No,
man.
6 foot. Come on. Get rid-
Hang on a second. Go and just give us one random thing on the spot. Go.
We've got
No, like just think of it up.
juggling with.
Oh, you love juggling. every interview do Dork, it's about juggling.
I've been done in there. Yeah, I mean that's true. Juggling with Lenny Kravitz or bodyboarding
Oh, you're doing both.
Bodyboarding.
with.
Oh, you get
Or dominoes with Tom Jones.
Ooh.
The game, not the pizza company.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I thought
no,
Not the
the
pizza
no.
company, not the
with Tom
pizza company. We
Jones.
have had pizza. That's true. That's happened.
I would say Domino's.
I'd say Domino's as well.
at Domino's.
Mm.
Sorry for the juggling.
So well, we're gonna have to cut it there then, because fucking hell.
There's too much juggling going on.
I'm gonna go juggle. Enjoy your set. And,
Can you juggle? Is that a thing?
I can juggle a bit. I haven't juggled in a while.
I do not believe
Pass it now.
Prove it.
No, it appears. Oh, they're over there. Well, you're gonna have to see later. If you want, I can come on before your set and
Yeah,
kind
you
of
can
set
be
the
our- you can
tone.
be our hype
I've already
man.
been up on stage.
I've known Jamie long enough that I'm not even sure he knows what juggling is. I think he'd be like, yeah, I can juggle, and then he'd just start like playing the xylophone or
Love
something.
it. Love it.
What? Which song of yours should we play in the show when it goes up to illustrate you as a band, or just whichever one you want us to play?
Bored.
Bored. Our
Yeah,
recent single,
Bored.
if that's okay.
That is okay.
If that's okay, guys.
And here it is.
Does
Thanks a
it-
lot, guys.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
We're back again.
You won't believe it.
We are back. This time we are with Courting, up and coming new band, first podcast they've ever done. Hello, how are you? Good to have you back.
Oh, good.
Been a while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We were trying to work out earlier between us how many times Courting have been on the podcast, and we can't work out whether it's like 4 or 5.
It's got to be
maybe?
at least one.
It's
More than
definitely at
two?
least one.
Yeah.
I think 3. I want to say 3.
4.
including this one.
Well,
this is 5.
This is 5.
Maybe 6.
4. 2. 7.
You just said I want to say 3, and I said including this one. You went, well, this one's number 5.
Dive it on in. Guys, How are we doing? How are we? We're here at Dork Stay
We're
Out.
pretty good. I think we are a little bit tired. We were in France this morning.
Oh, very nice.
We are now here in London for you gentlemen.
Yeah, a pleasure. Thank you very much for doing
pleasure.
that. Wonderful stuff. How was the drive?
It was alright. We missed our ferry.
Oh,
we turned up an hour early.
Sound all right.
We could be worse. We turned up bright and early. We woke up at 8 a.m. and
Eager beavers.
And we missed.
We could have woke up about 9:30.
True. Yeah. But the next one wasn't for like 45 minutes, so it wasn't that bad.
But you did miss the ferry.
We did miss the ferry, unfortunately.
And do you know why that was? Because of Brexit.
Right, and why? What happened?
Well, every
it just took ages.
Every
was
gate
in the road
yeah, man, he was blocking it. Every gate in Europe now to get a ferry. They've just added a whole other one for Britain.
Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you?
Just
Like,
absolutely.
We
would do
checked
that
twice by the French one, and then once at the end by the British one.
in case you'd pick something up on the way.
man.
Yeah.
On the one roundabout.
3 passport checks.
You leave Britain, it takes 6 minutes. You try and get back in, it takes like 3 hours.
Yeah, and then you end up in Britain.
And the guy at border control was like, "Oh, you guys played a gig. Are you famous celebrities?" And they're like, "No, no."
I can't believe you said no to that.
You got to embrace that.
I am.
That's
Miley
not the
Cyrus.
British way.
Do you want my autograph?
Yeah, true. On my passport to make it
Also,
legally
I
binding.
think like it is an optimistic man that sees a group of people he's never doesn't recognise in any way and goes, "Are you famous celebrities?"
Not
It's
really.
Even if you thought you were, that's enough to make you go, "I guess we aren't." No?
If you don't know us passport control, man,
You must see a lot of celebrities.
It's a litmus test. It's like if you want to know whether or not you're a celebrity, you have to try and leave Calais and speak to this one specific British
This
man.
geezer.
And if he knows you,
Yeah,
then you're in.
You're in. You've made it.
Like Illuminati level.
he is. He's the gatekeeper of the Illuminati.
Just to the side.
You officially made it.
Well, we're not in the Illuminati.
Yet.
Oh, we made it to Britain, yeah.
You did make it to
Yeah.
Britain. You are here.
Now we're here.
And rolling along. How has the summer been treating you so far? How has the shows been?
Shows themselves have been
How
pretty
was
great.
Truck Festival? Did you see me there?
Whoop,
I was
woo.
waving.
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
Oh, I was waving very far away because
Leave a
I'm
kiss.
old.
I can't
If you
see
saw.
very far anymore.
Anymore.
What happened?
The eyes.
After the accidents.
My eyes are just getting worse with age. It's been a long time.
It's been a hard 22 years for you.
And you're breaking down now.
It's been a
Can't wait for the show later.
I'm going non-verbal on the Down with Boring podcast. This is rough.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal. It's since the last interview at Moth Club. Yeah, things have gone downhill.
Well, you know why that is? Jamie's here for this one.
I had to remortgage
yeah.
my house.
And invested it in.
Oh, well, I actually invested
Bitcoin?
No, I actually invested it in Signature Brewery beer.
Oh, sensational.
So
well, this has worked out
I'm
well.
really hoping this Dork beer sells.
Aren't we all?
If this sells, then
Then it's
I'm
going
in
to
for
be
a
cashing
treat.
in.
If not,
Then we're fucked.
I'm
All of
trying
us.
not to use our discount so that the more money I spend,
the more you'll get back.
Yeah,
right?
we'll get
Yeah, of
back.
course.
Yeah.
You got to spend money to make money.
That's
That's
how
what
the
they
saying
say.
goes.
ever heard
you
of
know?
a pyramid scheme?
No, please explain it to me now.
Okay. Well, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna sell you an apartment or a holiday home. Now,
Yeah.
this is like a deal of a lifetime kind of situation. Like you're never gonna find a holiday home for this much, like this cheap again. Right.
I think
This is a Ponzi scheme, not a pyramid scheme.
You're getting.
This is still a pyramid.
No.
This is still a pyramid scheme.
It's a scheme.
No. Anyway, let me go. So you're gonna buy the apartment, and then, well, hear me out. You're gonna rent it out, make money, and then you're gonna be the money earner, not me. Does that make sense? You're gonna earn loads of money.
I see your proposition, and now I have boxes of juice that I just have to sell.
Juice plus.
Yeah.
Don't ask what the plus is.
Yeah.
But
Juice plus.
Juice plus.
And
What does it do?
It heals the body.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm gonna if I sell you
Question.
Yeah.
Does it have any enzymes?
Oh, all of them.
Okay.
And if you buy the boxes off me and then you sell those boxes for more money, but then because I sold you the boxes, right? You gotta give me a cut of it.
Oh, right. What's the cut?
Doesn't matter. I know.
What do gangsters call a cut? Does anyone
Vig.
know? A vig. What's your vig?
How did you know
Well,
that?
What's the vig?
We'll discuss later.
I watch films.
And then
What are you talking about?
if you hire people then to sell those boxes,
Are they safety
Sorry,
glasses?
Sean has just seen some safety glasses.
Yeah, it's in case the beer fights back. Also, can I just say, really good illustration of a Ponzi scheme, really good illustration of a pyramid scheme. This is nice. You are yin and yang.
We educate on.
So let's clear something up. Do I not know what a pyramid scheme is?
A Ponzi scheme is like timeshares and stuff like that. A pyramid scheme is specifically something with a downstream. So if you sell someone the thing and say they can sell it to more people, that's the because that's the pyramid.
But what's confusing me here is that if I rent him an apartment for a certain period of time, and he rents that out to make more money. Quotation.
Well, you kind of combine the two schemes.
I think that's just called being a landlord, which is a scheme in itself.
This thing is still a bit of a pyramid scheme. So I rent you something for 6 months, and I say it's a reduced rate.
I don't think you can rent out for 6 months. I don't think you can rent out something that you're renting though. It's not legal.
I'm not saying
subletting.
I'm operating
if it's allowed by the landlord, then yes. But
okay,
it's not
a pyramid scheme. Or maybe I own the land.
So to clarify with the original question, the summer's going well.
Yeah.
It's going good. That's going good.
Festival season's tree.
Booming. Yeah.
It's a bit rainy here.
Yeah, it is. That is true. That is true. But you know where it isn't rainy? In the Med, where I've got a wonderful timeshare.
Have you ever watched The Wolf of Wall Street?
I have, yeah. Which is it's a manual for living, isn't it?
Can you sell me this pen?
No, that's why I'm doing this. If I could do that, then I'd be in prison with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Can you sell me this pen?
Just do you a deal and have the pen.
I don't think that would hold up in The Wolf of Wall Street, man.
No, I agree.
4 points out of 5.
Music. You make music. Could we talk about that instead?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was a real moment there. It was like, maybe not actually. No. What's it like putting out the new single, Flex? What's that been like?
Depressing, man.
Depressing.
Every day that we're not featured in like 19 Spotify editorial playlists.
What's the point?
I find myself asleep.
What's the point?
Me too, and I don't have any music out.
Yeah,
That's rough. Every day.
It's rough.
Every day.
The only thing we got was Dork the Cut.
Which is
I mean, there's actually a beer mat over
Holy
there
shit,
with
it's
your faces on.
Oh, well,
You go have a little look. There you go. Look at that. There
I
it
am
is.
going to steal this. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, I think you're allowed to do that. And if you're on the back, if you scan it, goes to the feature.
It's got a description of a band.
Can I read it?
What does it say?
Apparently, we're really weird. Is what they said.
Now, if you're listening to this podcast, I'd like to assure you that is not true.
It does say.
Do we say
in quotations? I don't know who you're quoting here.
Really weird. Was that in the press release?
Probably me.
Huge new single, Flex.
Oh, okay.
Tracks
It's
surrounded
other
with
days,
enough
that's nice.
raw pop nonsense to keep us well fed for weeks.
I am going to take something.
Yeah, take it home.
Theft is okay.
If it's beer mat,
It's not
okay.
theft. We're giving them away.
Okay.
We have been saying to everyone, this will be about 10 minutes. So the first half will be like, just general chat, and the second half will be a game. We're at 9 minutes, and we have spoken about nothing so far. Nothing. We just tried to get you to talk about new music, and your response was, nah, I don't want to do that.
No, I'd like to say being in a band is really depressing. Like, this stuff is really fun, but the other shit,
Normally we get the other.
Horribly
the best thing
middling.
is when you interview a band and you're like, oh, so what's it like? And they're like, obviously like writing music, and playing those gigs, it's amazing. And the other stuff's just what comes along with it. And then they look at you and realize that you're interviewing them, and that is the other stuff. And then they pretend that they don't mean that.
No, this
They're
is
like,
the highlight.
They're like, oh no, not this, not this.
This is what I live for.
I was gonna say, imagine your
here.
job being getting to just chat ridiculous amounts of shit, but then I'd also look at you both with the same, and because we're in no same boat here.
We are.
We're in the same boat. We're in the same boat.
We
This is the best bit.
We are but the same.
Music's hard and sad. This is jolly. We're getting beer, man. Discount beer.
Yeah.
All of the jobs get
Down with
discount
Corey.
beer.
Speaking of which, is there any more beer?
Yeah.
There is more beer. If you
Directly behind.
in the corner over there,
Thank you
there
very
might be
much.
some beers.
Holy moly.
Yeah, there might be some more beers there.
This
Yeah,
I will be
very
stealing them too.
This is very useful if you're listening.
yeah. This is good to know. This is a real insight into the
You're gonna
day.
find yourself in the Signature Brew Black Horse Road offices in the right-hand corner if you're facing away from the window.
This is the
There
finance.
might be some beers.
You're now liable.
Oh, you've gone out and said that.
No one listens. It's fine.
Don't say that. Soon they're going to listen.
Oh, we try and get big bands on so we get more listeners.
I like
why
Spotify
you're here.
podcasts where you like the 15-second button.
Oh, yeah.
I just press that until I hear someone say "caught in." Every time.
What's the point otherwise?
What's the hit rate on that?
Well, on the last podcast, I think we were on like 58-13. You mentioned
yeah.
us, so I loved clicking.
Yeah, and then you messaged me and said that you liked what we said.
Yeah.
Which was
Oh.
Compared us to cats.
in a
The
bag.
cats.
It's like a bag full of cats. You know, you don't know what you get when you put your hand in, but it's going to be a cat. So who doesn't
I
love
don't
that?
really hate cats, and it made me happy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
And then I shared some unreleased songs, and Jake described it as cats.
Was like you being a cat? You were like
stroking the cat.
Yeah.
Is that how you stroke the cat?
Yarn, man.
Yeah.
What
was the question? Sorry.
What are you going to do in the set tonight?
I don't know what the question was.
I think it's about cats, wasn't it?
What can we expect from the set? What might you do?
Please talk about music for like 30 seconds.
Do you want a set list? And
Yeah,
then we're done with it.
What's the set list tonight?
Oh,
Shit. It's tennis.
Tennis.
Great.
Famous.
No.
Not in order. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
It's just these songs are on the set.
Don't give away the secret though.
Oh.
We've got a
Coming
secret
out
for
in several
tonight.
days. So
There's a secret for one person in this crowd. No one else likes the song we're gonna play. But someone on
Nor do
Twitter
we,
said,
but-
yeah, we hate the song, but someone's like, "Can you play?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Can you reveal who that person is?
I don't know.
that sounds more like unacceptable than just like revealing the song is like, oh, that's fun. Revealing the person feels a bit like hate mobbing.
Yeah, is it targeted? Like, is it?
You are.
Well,
Why are you in the
I don't know. I'm just loving
Well,
now.
we're gonna play the song. So
Yeah.
God bless.
We're playing "Not Your Man,"
What shit
our
song?
first
Piece of
ever
shit.
single we released as a band.
Piece of garbage.
We
Hot shit, man.
we haven't
Can't wait.
we haven't played
bad.
this in about a year.
No.
Not practiced it in a year. Not
No.
played it in a year.
No.
We think we know the song. We'll find out later on.
We actually practiced it while we were waiting for our ferry this morning, but we did
In
it
the car.
like, with no instruments, all just there. Like,
On my legs.
I don't think it's going to be good on
I think
this.
it is.
On this. If it is, then I owe you a can of beer in the corner of the office.
Oh well, now we got to practice.
Okay.
Do you know any rehearsal studios around here? What's beer, man?
I'm gonna say pick one anyway.
That might be too
beer,
good.
beer.
You want beer?
Beer.
Go grab a beer if you like.
Beer.
Jamie, can you entertain the children while I go and get their drink?
Jake's going to get a drink. Is it what floor would you like? I think we've got lagers,
Lager, beer,
IPAs, delicious selection available from Signature Brew, ladies and gentlemen.
I would prefer a lager or a pilsner.
I'd like a beer, thanks.
That'll be available. All of these are available from signaturebrew.com. Maybe
If you don't know the link,
.co.uk.
man. If you don't know the link,
Don't link.
Buying
but
beer
come here.
online feels like a risk.
Oh, there he is. So he's got 2 studio lagers and 2 IPAs. It's a video, Jake.
It's a video on a camera like that. We live in the future.
cameras can do video.
Oh, it's a roadie. Thank you. Studio lager.
Oh,
They're just being passed around.
I thought I was the artist here, but okay.
You don't want an IPA
scary,
lager? Yep. I'll have the IPA,
I'm happy,
Jake.
happy, thank you.
That makes it better.
Adults.
I know. What am I like? I'm going to have to put that somewhere.
This is a tactical.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to the set.
Thanks.
It's going to be great from everything that you've said and more. This has been awful, Jake says.
Can you set like a 2-minute timer on your phone and everything you ask us in 2 minutes, like speed round? We have to be serious.
Serious mode.
Serious.
Yeah,
Well,
serious.
we're about to go into the game, so that could be
Well-
very serious.
Okay.
Okay, let's
You want
go.
the game
That
to
was
be
it,
serious?
but
Yeah, well,
let's go.
I'll tell you what, guys. When you're on stage and you're doing your songs, I won't tell you what to do.
Fucking hell.
What's going on? What's going? We're going to play a game. It's about your guide to the perfect day out. We're going to give you 2 options, and you need to
I'm not
decide.
cooperating now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I knew
I
this
think we
would
should say.
happen. At some point, this would fall
stay
to
quiet now.
shit.
Turn
lasted 14
but you got
minutes.
turn the spinny chair around.
For everyone's benefit, Courtney have now turned the spinny chairs around and are looking elsewhere, and we're looking at the back of their heads. We're going to keep asking.
I regret nothing.
You guys are the perfect day out. Jake, what are the 2 options? First, go.
Yeah, I think it's definitely me who you want to talk now. Would you rather go and see Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or Barbie starring Cillian Murphy?
I know.
Barbie starring.
I think.
Nah, imagine Cillian Murphy playing Barbie.
Is he playing Barbie?
Yeah.
You keep asking. Of course he's playing
He's gonna be
Barbie.
playing
Okay,
Barbie,
okay.
and
I'm sorry.
and he's
Okay.
gonna
Then yes, of course.
He's gonna have arched heels.
He is. He's
And he's
it's
gonna
literally
go
the
into
same film, but it's just Cillian.
They go into the real
Is
world.
he wearing a blonde wig?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow, what a handsome man! What a handsome man!
I think he'll be wearing a wig in any scenes where Margot was wearing a wig because the hairstyle changes a
Is
lot,
he
and I
wearing
think
a
some was
pink
natural, some
dress?
wasn't. Yeah, he's wearing the same outfits.
Okay. Then I still agree. Yes. That
Yeah,
one.
Barbie.
Barbie.
Okay.
So easily.
So easily. How about a trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment?
Farm.
What's at the allotment?
I can give a list. There's small patch of potatoes, tomato plants along the side, runner beans along another side to create some shade to grow some carrots in, some lettuces, most of those have been eaten by snails, and some rhubarb that no one wants.
Bees.
It was bees.
Bees.
Yeah.
Bees are sick, man.
I like bees.
Bees are great.
Nice.
One of the friendliest instruments.
Instrument of nature, if you will.
They do buzz.
They
Big fan of
buzz.
honey. If I'm honest,
Oh,
they're big fan of honey.
Honey's great and things that go.
Or if you're French, meow.
Ooh. Here we go.
There you
We're
go.
learning. They were in France this morning.
Sean has a nickname in our band. Honey Cheese.
Honey cheese.
Honey Cheese.
Ooh.
Because he has honey on cheese.
Wow. How's that?
He thinks it's good, probably.
Yeah,
That's why
I
he
do.
has it.
Yeah.
I think that, it sounds like it could work.
I'll set you a scene. All right.
Set the scene.
I was in the Italian countryside.
Oh, hello.
4 years ago. And they brought out a local cuisine.
Yeah.
On a buffet, right?
Tell me, Sean.
And part of it was these like blocks of cheese. Now, I don't speak Italian, so I can't tell you what this was, but it was definitely a cheese.
Yeah.
And the person who did speak English, but based off the hand actions, was instructing that I dip this cheese in the honey.
Ooh, right.
And I did such a thing. And it changed my world.
Wow.
So now,
what was their reaction when you did? Was it what they wanted you to do,
Yes,
or were they like?
he went.
Oh, he nodded.
He nodded.
For the people at home who aren't in the room, he nodded.
Just been reminded by producer Patrick's of the story of Il Padrino from Shame on this podcast a few years ago, where Charlie Steen Metz basically kept referring to one guy in the village as Il Padrino, which I believe is the Godfather. So if they referred to you as that, that's fucking great.
The actual story was he went to this rural Italian village, didn't speak any Italian. Some kind of altercation happened at a bar, and a man who he kept calling Il Padrino sorted it out. And then he sorted out in favor of one guy who then got in a car, and the other guy was so angry that he went over and tried to bodily lift the car up from the front, a thing which he failed to do. But the story lasted about 15 minutes because Charlie Steen was relatively pissed and playing PlayStation 2 at the time.
What game?
I think it was The Godfather. I think that was what started the
Is that where it came from?
It was I think there was.
There was a game.
Yeah.
There was a
On
game.
PS2, yeah, definitely.
PS2 there's a game for everything.
Yeah,
There's a
there was.
courting game on PS2.
I hope so.
Yeah, I played it. It's alright.
Would you rather go flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson. She must have some great stories.
Brad Pitt doesn't.
Yeah, probably doesn't.
Scarlett Johansson.
I think being in the canoe is probably
It's gonna be such a beautiful experience.
it will be, but you know what else is beautiful? Flowers.
Brad Pitt.
And
Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
He's gorgeous. Scarlett Johansson, man. I'm there.
He did cheat on Jennifer Aniston though, so
and he was
I don't know.
and he was
Yeah.
relatively mean to her in that one episode of Friends.
Yeah, hated
That's
it. In fact.
true.
Yeah, they did start a club.
Hated it. The I Hate Rachel Club,
Yeah. The I Hate Rachel Green Club with Ross.
which Ross co-founded.
Yeah, man. And they told everyone she had a dick.
Both
No, sorry.
both genitalia.
Can we not swear on the podcast?
Oh, you can swear.
Oh, great. Okay.
No, Jamie's just worried about the accuracy of your friend's recollections, I think.
Don't you dare come after our friend's recollection.
A few months ago, we partook in a friend's quiz.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
Let's not talk about it. But
You brought it up, you brought it.
We got like 50 out of 60.
the point is,
Oh, that's tremendous.
Some of the questions were insane.
Oh,
Yeah,
real
and-
niche.
Like
Real niche.
incredibly niche. They were like speed rounds, and every time you think we've got that, and there's some guy who clearly had been watching Friends the day it came out, just powered to the.
if you want accuracy, a person wrote in Rachel's yearbook that she had a teeny weenie.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
If you want quote accurate,
That's accuracy.
Friends references.
We like Friends in this band. There are 2 Corn songs with Friends references.
What's the first one?
Famous.
What's the second one?
America.
Ooh.
That song's now, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it does have a Friends reference.
We've been speaking far longer than we spoke to anyone else.
Let's keep going.
That's because we're better. than everyone else.
Let's do one more for the game.
Okay. Don't want 2 minutes.
A boot camp with Michael Bublé or afternoon tea with Slipknot. What are you going for?
Afternoon tea.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
Not thinking of
Do
the
they
Bublé.
give us a mask?
Oh, that's a good one.
Everyone's been asking if they're in masks, which to me, like, obviously they are.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think you get masks.
I think it's just you're going for tea that you're not
Can
getting.
I make friends with them?
Can we change the activity to mask making? Like, with coordinator.
I wonder where that was going for a second there.
And
I think you'd have to do the afternoon tea first, and then outside of
Yeah,
that, if
we
you
gotta
made
build on
good
that
enough
friendship.
friends, you could arrange a second date to
Well,
mask
where did
make.
that name come from? Did you slip on a knot?
I think it's just like a type of knot.
No, I think if I said that to Corey, we'd just be good friends.
Yeah.
Have you ever slipped on a knot, Corey?
What's his other band called?
Stone Sour.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Ever eaten a sour stone, Corey?
Yes. I've never eaten stone.
Oh, Corey, not me.
No, not you. I'm practicing.
Okay. Oh, okay.
If you had to partake in the actions of any band name, if it was like done literally, what would you do?
This is good.
Courting's quite a good one. Good old-fashioned courting. That's nice.
I would fight. I was thinking I would fight a foo.
Led Zeppelin, Not Great, Go Down.
No.
The 1975. It was a more sexist time.
Yeah. I would be cruel to a king if it was King Cruel.
Oh yeah.
I'd partake in that.
If there are only 30 seconds to Mars,
I would.
That's pretty quick.
I would Skinner the Leonard, if you will.
I would roll a stone.
I would roll a stone. Please tell us a song of yours we can play to end what's currently
And
happening.
this one's called Flex.
Courting, have a wonderful time. Enjoy the set. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye.
All the time, so I CC subject line. Ari, have you been? Well, I've been fine. Oh, I've been fine. Oh, I've been fine.
Wow. We're back.
We are.
Dork's Day Out. We're back with headliner extraordinaire.
I'm headlining, aren't I?
You are headlining.
Yeah.
Thomas Headon, who doesn't know where he is.
He doesn't know the
But he has just told us how great the tap water is. here.
it's
Please
incredible.
explain. So,
Alright, so this is the best water in the whole world, and I know everyone in this room has already heard it because I walked into this room and
that was
explained
the first thing you
Yeah.
said.
But
Come to Signature Brew,
Signature
drink the free
Brew,
tap water,
yeah,
and then leave.
It is phenomenal. It's so like
Have a little hit of it.
that was pretty disgusting. I'm sorry for doing it.
It
but
tastes
it was,
better than it
It
sounds.
was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a great gulp. Enjoyed it.
Sensational tap water.
Mm.
The day starting well.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. How are we doing,
I'm
Thomas?
good,
How
man.
is
I wish
things?
I wish the weather was better.
Yes.
We all
It is
wish that.
wet.
But,
It's
alas.
not
drizzly.
raining as much as it was.
It rains in batches, basically, is what we're seeing.
Thank
So-
you, Weatherman Muir.
I'm just-
It's what the meteorologists call showers.
And a batch of rain is coming.
Stuck
I
down.
just cooked up a fresh batch of rain.
Solid gold rain. But doing well?
Yes,
Doing well.
very well. I've
Yes.
been busy. What have I been doing? Playing shows in the
What have I
studio.
been doing?
No, I don't know what day it is. Don't know where I am. Established that, and it's still where I've been past couple of weeks.
Yeah, yeah. So
No, I've been good. How are you guys?
Going grand. Do you know
Good.
what?
I know where I am.
That's good.
I know I'm not headlining.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I don't know. Well, latest
Well, I think
update,
I know
Jake.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't checked this that time.
Surprise.
Surprise! yeah, that sound check, all for show.
Someone's drank too much tap water and can't do it anymore. Jake, could you please step in?
Tap water hole.
Yeah. He's had too much to drink. What? Too much beer? No.
He's overhydrated.
Water.
He's
Oh my
overhydrated.
God, it's just so good. It's just such good water. It's overhydrated. You can't stop peeing. You can't stop.
I'm that hydrated. How's the summer been so far? Obviously, range different festivals and kind of like shows knocking about. Like, how's that been for those? I guess how have those shows been?
Good. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
They were I think it's weird because I started during COVID. The shows we did were like, I think they like, sounds really deep, but like they cured my inner child because we started doing shows and it was like, well, we sold them and then
See
it
what
was
happens.
like, it got bigger, which was sick. And I'm so
Yeah.
glad it happened and toured in October, which was great and
Yeah.
some big, lot of tickets, shiny.
Yeah.
Yay. This one was like 100 capacity venues, sweaty, hot, and
Yeah.
loud, and that's exactly what we wanted.
Yeah.
So it was great. The shows were really, really fun.
Mm.
Festivals have been fun. I haven't done too many. I think this is my last one of the
Last
of
of the
year.
summer.
So,
The closing ceremony, if
Closing
you will.
ceremony. And I'm headlining, I've just found out. So this is phenomenal.
I just found out.
Day's getting better and better and
Which is
better.
also why I don't really trust you when you say you think it's your last one. To be honest with you.
Usually there's a manager telling me if I'm right or not. And
So
there
we've got
isn't
another
today.
right?
Yeah.
Or-
You're there coming up stage like, and we're done. And they're like, what? No, we're not. No. You got 3 more this week.
I'll see you later this year. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, sorry guys, I'm having to cancel the shows. Why? Thomas just doesn't know. And it's like, just wasn't aware. So he's just kind of called it there.
Yeah, man.
But nice. And it must be quite like, kind of like coming into this year and obviously new EP and kind of everything. How's it been like seeing that reaction, I guess, for you guys? Especially with the shows as well, I guess.
Yes, yeah. So it was like EP came out and then we did the shows and that was cool. And then, but the reactions have been cool, I guess. I don't know how to gauge it anymore. This is my 4th, I think. Yeah. 4th. I've been doing this a long time. It's like,
An old hand at this.
Yeah. So I feel like now, when people ask like week of release, like how's it doing? It's like
I don't know.
It's like I don't know, but I also don't think you can like shit blows up out of nowhere these days.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, something will get put on a TikTok somewhere, and it's like it's
Is that what they tell you?
That's what hasn't happened yet, but one day, guys, right?
Don't check the figures.
Yeah.
Just keep making those TikToks.
It's coming up soon.
Don't look at the streams. It's pretty
Can't believe
bad.
you're going to be
but-
playing another horrible Dork show. Yeah, but when the TikTok blows up, Tom, you'll never have to talk to them again.
Just think of the TikToks we can get in a brewery. It's going to be great.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. Think of the content around here, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's dripping out the walls.
Yeah.
Have a little think about that. Have a little think about it.
Sensation.
A little time. Did see on your...
I was slow at it as well.
So.
I'm into a question I decided to say condensation. All right.
It's going really well.
This is bad.
For the set later, we saw your Insta story. You're going to dive off one of the big vats. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I did see you guys repost that, and I thought I would get in trouble. I was I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Brew.
Yeah. But thank you to Signature Brew for hosting us.
Thank you, Signature Brew.
Fingers crossed they don't follow you or us.
Yes. Well, that's guys.
Well, once this comes out, we'll know if it happened or
It's
not.
true.
So
That is true,
This is like, but it's a jet. Like they're making beer in there.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
smells
Wild.
yeasty.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
If you
proper-
walk behind the stage, it's just like a bunch of wheat everywhere, and it's like, oh, that is-
it's all knocking about
Okay,
there.
yeah.
It's a real smell and a vibe.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I guess looking ahead as well, like you say, last one of the summer. Hopefully,
Presumably.
potentially.
I assume so.
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
know.
see what happens. I guess like looking ahead, is it very much just focusing on new music, getting that together? Like, have you already got an idea of what's coming up? Or
Yeah, I
coming
get
next?
to make an album.
Nice,
Finally.
amazing.
His debut, everybody.
Yes,
Should I
he's debuting.
Should I leak the title right now?
Yeah, go for it.
No, just kidding. Then I'll actually get in trouble. Yeah, I get to make an album. I'm like non-stop studio at the moment. It's
Amazing.
like it's quite cool because I think I don't seem very busy, but I'm like in the studio every day and then
Doing stuff.
and then festivals on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then it's non-stop. But it's just so to answer the question, it's just new music and albums coming out at some point. I think in I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I don't know.
In the future.
the next 5 to 10 years.
It will come out at one point.
At some point, it's the Chinese democracy of modern music.
Just as soon as we nail the string quartet, I would just like to point out to anyone not familiar with the Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
that wasn't a strange dig at China's government.
No.
I was laughing because it was like
not
out
I
of
just
context.
want to flag.
So
Just saw our producer Patrick's face drop in the corner.
weird. Like
Chinese Democracy is an album by Guns N' Roses that took years to come out.
I don't know about the democracy in China. I'm sure it's fine.
we are not
I
affiliated
can't believe
with
we're
the
going to
Chinese
get banned in
government.
China.
I knew this day would come.
Or Vietnam.
Oh,
I don't know
who
which
knows?
one of
Who
them.
knows?
The paramount.
It might
I don't know
happen.
which side of it we're
I'm
on.
just sorry that we brought you into this.
No,
Tom.
it's I've been staying silent for a reason. I love China.
Wow, that's not the neutral position. Thomas Headon loves everyone.
You don't know press trade. I don't know what I'm doing.
We love everyone. Album's coming soon.
Album's
coming at some point.
It will wipe away the pain Thomas has caused.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Because it's Dork's Day Out and because you are headlining,
To avoid any further controversy.
please. Well, let's see what the answer to these questions. What we're going to do is we're going to play a bit of a game. Jake, do you want to?
No, I did last time. You do it.
Okay. What we're going to do is it's about your ultimate day out. We're going to give you two options of days out, and basically, which one would you go for and why?
Love it.
So
hit me.
We can start off
Hit
with
me, baby, one more time.
A trip to a bee farm or a trip to a local allotment.
Bee farm.
Yeah.
Bee farm.
What's an allotment?
Allotment is like patches of grass where you can grow shrubs. And
No, that's not what an allotment is.
What's an allotment?
An allotment is
What?
an allotment.
That's not what that is.
An allotment is an area given over by the council that you can get a bit of to grow vegetables on. There are no shrubs. There are no shrubs.
Similar.
It's specifically for growing food.
I'm going to write the word shrubs down. I think it's my new favourite word, by the way. Really good.
We
I
don't
love
see a
shrubs.
story with you just shrubs.
That's the name
really
of the album.
good. Yeah.
Shrubs.
It's leaked.
Right. Wait.
Would you rather go somewhere they grew vegetables or somewhere they grew bees?
They grow bees?
Yeah, they grow
Bees
they're
grow
born small. When they're born small, they grow bees.
They grow bees. You ever seen a small bee? Like a baby bee? You ever seen
What's a
Well,
baby
they're little,
bee?
like grubs, aren't they? Little larvae.
Oh, what, like little
live in the hive.
worms?
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Well, I'd Google that. I wouldn't take it as gospel.
Don't trust our word. Don't trust our word.
Okay, all right. So bees or bees? I think bees are quite harmless. Wait, no. I'd go with the fucking the council. Dude. That's so much better. I want vegetables.
Go to the fucking council.
Yeah.
Get some food.
Sorry, what is the alternative of this? Go to somewhere that could like sting you alive.
Yeah. People like
or
bees.
Get some vegetables.
People like bees. Bees are furry. They make honey. You know.
Yeah, but
You don't stroke a bee though, do
Yeah,
you?
you can't- well,
Yeah, I'm
you
not. You
stroking
don't have to put your
vegetables.
face in the hive.
You don't need to go hive deep, but you know.
I guess
They
so.
give you the suit with the mesh thing.
That's a lot of effort for just
Bees.
Okay, I'm here. Bees now. Like, am I producing the honey?
No, it's kind of like if you did like
holes in these questions, guys.
It's like if you did like like people do brewery tours for like their birthday or whatever.
Right.
It's like you're not actually, but you're not making it. But they show you how it's all made, and then at the end you get to like eat some honey. I guess. I didn't expect you to care.
There's holes in these questions. We're not fucking Zane Lowe. Like, come on.
Sorry, it's Zane Lowe famously. He is the Paxman of the music industry.
Of the music industry. Cheers, Zane. Oh god.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the vegetables.
I don't care anymore. Would you rather go to Oppenheimer starring Margot Robbie or Barbie starring Cillian Murphy?
All right, so starring.
Yeah. So
right,
Cillian
so we're not
Murphy
going to the cinema with
Cillian
them, as
Murphy
you said.
would be Barbie.
We're talking
Right.
Margot Robbie would be Oppenheimer.
I think Margot Robbie as Oppenheimer would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, just walking in.
Holy shit, that would
I am
be
Death,
amazing.
the destroyer of worlds.
She'd probably be very good at it.
I reckon she would.
Yeah.
I don't think Cillian could pull off.
Do you not
Barbie.
think? Yeah.
No.
Would Cillian not
You
work?
think he can walk in heels? I don't think he can walk in heels.
No, I
He's
don't
a good
think so.
actor.
Yeah.
What else is he? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really following the actor world.
Batman and Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders, the main
Okay.
guy in Peaky Blinders. Oh.
He's also in Oppenheimer.
In cinemas.
He plays Barbie in Oppenheimer.
If you haven't seen it, sorry for the spoiler,
Oh,
everyone.
that's great.
I
I'm gonna go
have
with
become Barbie, wearer of clothes.
driver. We're pink.
We've got so many more of these to do today.
This is great.
I'm done
This
it.
is great. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Margot Robbs.
Yes, a strong
Thank you.
shout. Would you rather go to the beach in winter or Winter Wonderland in summer?
Winter Wonderland in summer.
Mm.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
I wish Winter Wonderland was
Was all year round.
Just
me too.
Wonderland.
Yeah, I wish it was just. Wish it was just Wonderland.
Yeah.
Side note: who made that Taylor Swift post right there? It's incredible.
That would have been editor Stephen.
Yep. Shout out.
Shout out
Editor
Stephen.
Stephen.
You like that
It's
poster?
a very cool poster.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you,
we'll
editor
take the
Stephen.
compliment.
If you weren't at Dork's Day Out, you'll never know what that
Exactly.
means. And that's your
This is
fault.
why you guys should come to Dork's Day Out.
Yeah, come on.
It's too late now.
Are you doing this again?
Well, yeah, next year.
Nice.
We're doing it every year.
Cool.
So
All right, I'm into that.
next year you'll headline. So
Yeah. You climb your way up the bill from headliner to headliner.
We'll be back next year. Oh,
Okay.
sensational.
All right, so winter
Wonderland in
Let's go to
summer.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
We're in
One more.
Wonderland, baby.
Yeah, go for one more.
Okay. Would you rather
Yeah.
go flower arranging with Brad Pitt or canoeing with Scarlett Johansson?
What? Scarlett? What? Did I just
go again.
Flower arranging
I
with
think
Brad
just
Pitt.
your Hanson really threw me off then. I don't know why. I just
Your heads. Did you say your heads?
No,
Johansson.
Your Hanson. I didn't think. Is that her name?
Yeah. That's her
I
name.
thought it was
Scarlett Johansson.
I thought it was with Joe.
It can be Joe or Yo, depending where you're from.
Scarlett
In
Yo?
the
I think
original
it just-
German, it would be Yo. I
Right,
think.
okay.
Is that right? Patrick, come on.
Patrick. Scandinavian.
yeah.
Scandinavian. Okay.
That's
I
a
just
part of
really
the
threw me off, I
Germanic.
think. I
You
just
know,
didn't
you're like,
expect
who the
that.
fuck is
I was just no
Germany
clue
and
who had
Finland
it.
did have an alliance for several years in the 20th century. So, you know, I wasn't being racist. I was being
History
historically
facts all
accurate.
over the place here.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was it?
Well,
It was
flower arranging just sounds like more of a. What are we doing with Scarlett Johansson?
canoeing.
Would you rather
Canoeing,
go
okay.
go-karting or paintballing, Thomas? Great. What song should we play?
No. We'll do one more because it'll be good to see which way you go.
This would be good to get your opinion on.
Yeah, we need to get.
You haven't given us enough.
This one,
you haven't given us enough.
this one actually impacts government policy. So.
and then
China apparently.
a boot camp with Michael Bublé or afternoon tea with Slipknot.
Ooh. A boot camp with Bublé would be sick.
Yeah.
Is that all pronounced correctly for you?
Michel Bublé. I'm like, what? Yeah, boot camp with Bublé. I remember him just rolling around like in the trenches singing Christmas songs. That'd be fucking fire.
Yeah. That would be sick.
That would be
motivational.
nice.
And
I like
it's a
that one.
gentle
Yes.
shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
After all of this.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Why don't we call him Mike? Mike Bublé.
Mike Bubble.
Mickey Bubble. People call him Mike.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you imagine? Michael
Mikey.
Bublé orders a coffee and someone at Starbucks like, Mike?
Mike?
Yeah,
and he
Mikey?
walks in just like, hello.
Yeah, well, that's me.
That's me.
That's
That'll
me,
be
Dave.
me.
Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna-
Sorry, okay.
Mickey Bubble, as he's
Mickey
known
Bubble, yeah.
to all
To
of his
you.
friends. To me.
Mr. Bubble.
My heart. Mr. Bubble. What Thomas Headon song shall we play right now?
I'll play 2009 Toyota. I like that one.
Yeah, you like that one? We're
And
going to play it.
another apology for any nationality we offended during the preceding 10,
All the
15
democracy in.
We love everybody.
Blame
Yeah.
Jamie Muir for any of it. Me and Thomas
Yeah.
are innocent.
That's Thomas, I hope the headline set goes really well.
Thanks for
We're
having me,
looking forward
guys.
to it, as always.
Very excited.
It's got space for one of us. Can't find a place for $20. I don't have enough, but gotta go play on my 2009 Toyota Camry designer. All my friends say it's fire, and I'm so late sitting in my recliner. Pour myself up a wine. I think I'm taking a night off. Go play on my 2009 Toyota.
And that
That was it. What a day out. What a time. Thanks again to everyone who came. Cheers for listening to everything and all of that. We hope you had a great time. We'll be back soon, maybe?
I think the next one will be our Reading special.
It might be Reading special.
So it may be more than the normal 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the Reading special, and then it'll be back to business as usual.
Business.
So thanks everyone for tuning in. We love you all.
Yep.
And remember, guys.
Shout out Signature Brew.
Yeah.